Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Waldo P. Barnstormer and we are back on Calmsden today. Start off as every morning, jump straight into the pickup and let's figure out where we are. Now we're going to take a drive up to the top yard, continue on with what we were doing yesterday. That means quick jump into the class with the Beyleron, get her back out and get it back into the fields. We finished off just about to start baling this sheep field up, so we're going to get on to all of that today. You'll see as we go around this, the sheep do love to run in front of the tractor and straight through the middle of the baler. I'm sure we've baled up quite a few sheep through this whole thing. You keep an eye off to the top of the screen there as well, you'll see how many bales we already have produced from those two previous fields. It was a lot more than I expected. Now, as we said in the last video, but I'll repeat it again just in case you're new to this, we're using the Vicon Fast Baler. It's a really good baler for a round baler because I like the fact that you can continuously bale, it doesn't stop you, etc. You don't forget to unload it, all that kind of stuff. Very akin to square balers in that sense. But because it has the pre-bale chamber, the secondary bale chamber, and then has to wrap, it obviously needs to travel at a certain speed in order to do all of that and stop you overloading it, which is why at the minute the speed is restricted down to about 3 to 4 miles per hour. So even though I do get to go continuously, it is fairly slow paced. But it's still better than the normal round balers, at least I think so anyway. And as I said before, none of these have been fertilised or limed or ploughed, anything like that. These fields are all pretty low yielding at the minute. And as you can see there from that camera angle, there's an awful lot of grass here. Definitely producing a lot more than what I was ever thinking we were going to do. Once we get all the bales counted up at the end, I'll have a quick rough tally and just figure out how many litres we actually brought in. Okay, that's the end of the last swath done just now. So just pick my way back through the field. Oh, no, I spoke too quick. There's one small one left down here. So there we go. That's the baling done in these top fields for now. So in that case, I will run this baler back across the yard. Don't think we need it anymore for anything right now. Give it a quick wash off as well. No point in putting it back in the shed dirty. So now that that's sorted, we may as well get these bales out of the field. I do have a round bale stacker in here. So, well, luckily I've got a round bale stacker. There's no way I'd ever be lifting all of those manually. I'm sure if you've seen my previous videos, you wouldn't want to be watching that either. But I mean, yeah, it's just a field of marshmallows here. They are everywhere. I was expecting to get maybe like 15-20 bales out of all of these fields. It's, yeah, much more bales than I expected. Now this thing does hold 24 bales at a time, so it'll be fairly easy to work out the math here, and I don't think it's going to be too long until it's full. Well, there we go. That is the first load of bales in. 24 bales coming off now. I'm going to stack them up here because I don't think I'll have any pigs down here, so they'll be well out of the way down here. Just clearing up a few of the ones around the bottom of the pig field there before I go back in again. Just makes it a bit easier to manoeuvre whenever I do come in. Now I think this load will finish off this field. Yeah, definitely. Only three more bales left in here. And it'll clear most of the pig field as well, I think. Trailer's only about half full at the minute. There we go, last one on, second load done. I'll dump these down just in front of these ones. I'm not really intending on keeping these, or certainly not the vast majority of them. They will be going to the biogas or for sale. Kind of need the cash coming in as well, but I will keep some of them. Probably if I end up with an odd number in a load, I'll keep a bit of a leftover, just in case I can produce some TMR for my own cows. So that's the end of load number 3, heading back up to the pig pen again here now just to dump these ones off. It does look like they only have 6 or 7 there left, I think, so those will probably be the ones that I keep. These 7 bales looks like what we'll be keeping for ourselves then. So it should be a good 20-odd thousand litres of silage in that whenever it does mature though, so that's not a bad little haul for ourselves. We'll drop them off up here. They'll be needed around the cow area, so they may as well live up here. And now they're off, I may as well take the bale stacker back round to where it lives. As we've got the field clear, then the next job is to obviously re-plough it again, same as the cow pasture. So we're doing this in order to get the ploughing bonus, just to freshen the turf up. In the case of field number 4, the top field, the big field, I am going to sow it in a green. I think I'm probably going to do barley in it. I'm going to do corn in the top half of the pig field. But yeah, it's going to be a big old field with a 4-metre subsoiler. Sit back, enjoy, there'll be a bit of music. I might chat to you through the video, but this took a few minutes of going up and down here. Oh yeah, I did completely forget what I'd said yesterday about playing it a bit more realistic and not doing the headlands first. I went back into default farm sim mode here and just outlined the field and then started filling it in. So yeah, my bad, my mistake. You'll see I do the same thing on the pig field as well in a couple of minutes. Old habits die hard. It seems to be whenever OxygenDavid made this map, he did make these fields right out to the hedge line, which is obviously really good for a grass field. It means you can fertilise right out and you get good crop all the way there. It does mean for converting it now into an arable that I'm either going to have to go over it with the landscaping and put a bit of a fake verge in there. Don't really want to do that because I do like the fact it goes right out. But it does mean now whenever I come in, if I'm not accurate with my planter, my seeder, etc., it is going to throw stuff right up against that hedge line, which does make it a bit awkward with combining sometimes. We'll play it by ear and just see how we get on the first couple of years. Right, we're back into field number 4. All I can say is sit back, folks, and enjoy the music. Even at 4 times speed, this will be a couple of minutes. Well, there we go. That's the last spots of that one done, and yeah, took a long old time. I've had enough subsoiling for the day, so I'm going to drop that off there. I'm not going to start in the pig field until this top field's ready to go. So, like all the other fields, it needs lime as well, which is why I'm down in the cow yard again to pick up the gator. I need to pick up the bag of lime that I put in here with the JCB, get the gator underneath it, get her refilled. Don't know how much lime's left in this bag. It's almost certainly not going to be enough to do that field. So I'll have to take a run up, get some more lime, but that's not a problem. I'm going to need quite a bit of it in the future. Trying my best not to tab around the place in this one as well. I don't think I've accidentally done it so far. So it makes it a little bit awkward in cases like this, you know, where you have to run backwards and forwards now. Because I'll need that bag of lime, but I'm in the gator, so either take the gator to the lime or the lime to the gator. But yeah, be a bit of backwards and forwards, I'm sure, at some point. Well, there we go, that is my first 1,000 litres done. So I think what I'm going to do, yeah, is get back on feet and run across to the JCB. To be fair, it's not too far, keeps you fit. Looking at how far we got in that field, there's going to be at least one more bag of lime needed. But I'll need it again for the pig field, I'll need it for the other fields that are down under, I'll need it for the sheep field. Yeah, I'm going to need at least 4 more bags of lime probably. If you keep an eye out here, you'll see my wonderful driving skills, where I actually managed to headbutt the bag of lime. Yep, straight in the head. Don't think I could have done that if I tried. And that also finished off that bag, there wasn't much left in it there. So it'll definitely be at least one trip to the shop to get that sorted. I'm going to try to be a bit smarter with this, so I'm driving the gator around to the pickup. The pickup's going to drive to the shop because it's pretty quick. A good quick vehicle. Then I'll get a pallet on the back of it, because I don't think the forklift at the shop will be able to lift a bag high enough. So I'll buy a couple of pallets, hopefully they'll both fit on. If not, I'll pick one up again another time. So the pickup's going to go to the shop, the pickup's going to go to the field, then I'm going to have to come back here again to pick up the gator. Yeah, it's a bit of walking around today. Yeah, right, so I thought these pickups were actually a bit wider than that. I thought these pallets fitted in there. It's kind of in, sat on top of the wheel arches, it'll be fine. I'll get it strapped in and it'll not go anywhere. I'll come back and lift that other pallet tomorrow. And finally back into the gator and around to the field again. We'll get this field finished up tonight, and it looks like the sun is setting. It's getting a bit low in the sky. We've had a very long day. We've got quite a bit of work done in that field though, so it's been productive. The year is getting on though, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get this one turned around. Some winter wheat, some winter barley. I think barley I'm going to put in it, and get a crop in ready for springtime. So there we go folks, that's this field finished with the line now, and I think, as I say, I'm going to call it quits for the day there. We've had a long day in the field and got plenty of stuff done, so thank you very much for joining us again. Very welcome to have you back again. Hopefully you will return for the next episode as well. If you are enjoying the series, please do those normal YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, check us out in No Man's Land as well, and we will see you again shortly. Bye now.